If your holes look something like this, it's not the wood that's the problem and you are not bad at woodworking. You are just using this bit a little bit wrong. This is one of the cleanest cutting bits you can own, but only if you use it the way it's designed. This Forstner bit is designed to make flat bottom holes, clear circular edges, large diameter holes, it has precise depth control and it's perfect for cabinet hinges, hardware and dowels. But one very important note, this right here is not speed bit, this is more precision bit. To understand why most people struggle with these Forstner bits, you need to understand how they actually cut wood. This small point in the middle is called center spur. Its job is not to drill the hole, it only locates the exact center of the hole and keeps the bit from sliding across the wood. The spur right here only anchors the bit in place. The real cutting happens around it. That's why when you start drilling, you want this point to bite into the wood first. The outer ring is actually the most important part of the bit. Before anything else happens, this rim scores the circle of the hole. It cuts the wood fibers around the edge first, almost like a knife. Because the rim cuts the fibers first, that's what gives Forstner holes their clean edges. But if this bit starts spinning way too fast before the rim cuts the circle, the wood will tear out instead of being sliced and you will end up with chips on your hole, like this example right here. Once the rim has cut the circle, these two cutting edges start removing the wood inside that circle. So the hole is actually made from the outside towards the center, not other way around. The reason most people struggle with these Forstner bits is because they treat them just like any other normal drill bit. But with this weird design, the order really matters. The spur must anchor first, then the rim scores the circle, and only then should the cutters remove the material. Before we move on to the 5 most common mistakes people make when using these Forstner drill bits, please consider subscribing to the channel. 74% of you watching this content right now are not subscribed, which means that you may miss out on the future amazing tips and tricks that I'm gonna publish. So hit that subscribe button and thank you for doing that. Now let's talk about the most common mistakes. Number 1, they start too fast. When you start at full speed immediately, your spur will wobble and your bit will skate on the wood. You must anchor the center spur first and then just apply a light pressure on your drill, let the outside rim score the edges and then increase speed. Number 2, they apply too much pressure. If you are pushing your drill too hard, the bit won't cut into the wood. It will start grinding the wood. This will cause friction, friction will cause heat, and you will get burn marks. Number 3, they use the wrong speed settings. Now, you would think that the same drill speed can be used for all of these diameters right here, but you would be wrong. This bigger diameter needs to drill on lower speed, and this smaller diameter needs to drill on medium speed. Maximum speed is almost never correct for Forstner bits. Number 4, they don't use backing board. If you don't want to end up with a hole like this, use backing board as support. When wood fibers are unsupported, they break out. Just place a piece of board under your hole. Drill through it until the tip just breaks through and then flip the piece and finish your hole from the other side. This is really advanced technique that you can use if you want to have a really nice hole from both sides. Number 5, they don't control the depth. Forstners move the material fast, and if you tilt your drill a little bit, you will end up with an uneven hole bottom. A simple trick like placing a tape on your bit will make your life way easier, or you can also use depth stop collar or a drill press for precision work. Now, as you can see, in my workshop I don't have any drill press, but I managed to make this groove right here, which is pretty straight, using this drill, using Forstner bits and using advice I just talked about in this video. I hope you understand these bits a little bit better now, and if you want to see how I made these grooves on my shelf for my closet, then check out this video right here. Thank you guys for watching this video with me, and I will see you in the next one. Ciao!